Hello, my name is Jake Casey, and I'll be talking about the rapid increase in global warming in Africa. The purpose of this is to help find a solution to not only just global warming, but the people that live in Africa. One of the things that kind of struck me a little bit was that the average lifespan of a male in Africa is 65, and the average lifespan of a female is 64. Which, I mean, to me, that's crazy to think about because I know a lot of people that are 65, 64. I know I have grandparents that are older than this, and I mean, they're doing just fine, which is, it's kind of tough to think about because, you're, I mean, I'm a freshman in college. You can be younger than me and lose your grandparents, which is, that's tough. Um, Something to wrap this around us personally is that, what would you want other people doing if the United States was going through this extreme global warming? I mean, no, I personally would want other people to come in here and try to help us out because that's what I want. So why not we help other people do that as well? Some three main points that I have that I want to talk about today are the average lifespan, like I just said uh, before. I want to try and explain why Africa needs to set up a waste management spot to dispose of waste. They need something. They need they need a system to help them do that because that's one of the main reasons why they're getting so much heat because they don't dispose of anything very efficiently. Um, Third main point is we will need to find places in Africa that will hold water and rain periodically so that we can plant trees. You know, have some growth of life there, some green life there. Which this is ultimately just help with the heat and the exhaustion and all that. And going back to the average lifespan, whenever we look at it, obviously it's going to shock you. I mean, it shocked me. I'm sure most of you guys have, some of you guys may have mom or dad or, probably grandparents that are in their 60s, 70s. Um, to us, it just seems surreal that that is the average lifespan. Here it's probably what 80. I mean, that's 20 more years that you get to be with your loved ones. Um, One of the main reasons is that they don't have much clean water, and this could also be playing a factor in how long they live. But really, it's the global warming. It's just drying them out, and the lack of water. Man, it's not like a good mixture, and so I just think it's um, awful to think about. I've lost a set of grandparents when I was a freshman in high school, and they were older than 65 and 64, which so really, whenever they were 65, 64, I was really young. If not, I wasn't born yet. So, just think about that. That's normal with them over there. So, one of the second main thing that I want to point out is that is the waste management. Having a system. We need to find something to do. Because usually they're just throwing it in the river, stream. The most of the time, the same drinking water that they have. They have like cows urinating in, and stuff like that, and they're drinking the same water. And so, that's a whole different issue with diseases and all that. But with the trash itself, if you just let it go, just throw it outside, and you don't do anything with it, you don't dispose of it in any way, that's gonna obviously hurt the climate, and it's gonna cause the extreme heat. And so, I'm just thinking we need to figure out a way that they can dispose of that without it being just thrown out. Love something put in place. We just need to figure it out for them. And then third thing is I want to talk about is having some trees, planted over there, find spots that will hold water, rainwater, anything that we can plant stuff in because the more green life that we have, the better it is for the environment. Cooler it would be, the more oxygen that they'll have, and this is one of the things that'll um, help the grandparents, people in their 60s, live longer. That way, that kids can see them longer, and so this is one of the the climate is one of the main things that are killing people in Africa quickly. I mean, aside from all the diseases and all of that, um, one of the payoffs is that it'll allow the kids to see their grandparents and the grandparents to see their grandkids. I mean that's pretty important. And so um, we're gonna find a way. I've done some research just for this speech right now. I mean, I found a lot of things, and I'm not. I mean, I went deep into this, but I mean, it's not like I'm actually gonna like go out there, like go to Africa. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, just imagine how much more we could get from researching and all that. So I want to thank you guys for listening to the speech. Sorry, I sound out of breath. Got surgery, obviously. I'm on some pain meds, but it hurts pretty good. So sorry if I'm like talking fast or anything like that. But I want to thank you for listening to the speech and have a good rest of your day.